Okay, guys. So thank you for joining us. If you're watching live, if you'll be watching this in the future on YouTube or social media, how's it going? So I'm Brandon McGee at the McGee Law Firm. This is another one of our episodes of Interview with the Experts. And today we have Deirdre Kindred. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And please let us know what the name of your company and the service that you all provide.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for having
Of
me and
course.
being on this platform. I love educating. So, my name is Deidra Kindred. I am an independent nurse advocate slash care manager. So, my company is Your Healthcare Nurse Advocates. And what we do is we help individuals and families navigate the complex healthcare system. If you got more than three physicians, you need a patient advocate.
Yeah. And so Deirdre, she was kind of getting me up to speed about what she does before we got on live here. It's something I honestly don't know a whole lot of detail about, but it's really interesting and I can see how it's very helpful. So, is the situation that you encounter is that some people or even families find the healthcare system very confusing and intimidating? Is that
Absolutely.
okay?
And complex. It gets more and more complex when you
Okay.
throw in more physicians that end with a ist, cardiologist, pulmonologist.
Yes. Now, don't give us any names because we can't do that with our clientele, but give us a good example of somebody who you've helped recently or you're helping right now. And just to let everybody know kind of what kind of situations you can help out with.
Oh goodness, I have so many stories. When to start with. So I'll
You
start
can
with
you can pick the top two or three.
well, okay. So the top one that comes to mind right now is that in 2020, I got a phone call from another care manager in Arizona. She had a client that was moving here to the state of Texas. The mother was elderly. She's in her 60s, 70s, but she had a special needs daughter that needed 24/7 care. So they needed to be acclimated to Medicaid.
Okay.
So mom and daughter moved here. Mom doesn't drive. Mom doesn't use the internet. And she was moving to Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Okay.
Right.
And when she has a special needs child that has needs 24/7.
Yeah.
So they moved here in October of 2020. Mom has a major stroke in December of 2020.
What a mess.
So that was a mess.
Yeah.
So automatically, the healthcare system wants to put the daughter into a home
Oh, yeah.
while mom recovers. So what we did, we had to assist with getting her in a temporary home, letting them know that mom and daughter still want to age in place.
Right.
So that had to be reiterated over and over and over again. So once mom went to rehab and got out of rehab, we got the daughter in a place for foster care for just temporary.
Okay.
Now mom gets out. So now mom has a cardiologist, a neurologist, a
Yeah.
PCP that she didn't have before. So what happened with mom is caregiver burnout.
Oh, yeah.
So basically,
Because
she
now
was
she's
so
caring for
focused.
herself and her daughter.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
and she doesn't drive and she
Yeah.
doesn't use the internet. So, and we're in Texas.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, her other daughter that lives in Arizona, she had to reach out and become involved when mom went into the hospital.
Okay.
So, it was us navigating that care, letting the daughter know what she could expect when she's moving here,
Yeah.
and also for her to acclimate care. So, we had to get the special needs child once mom got back home and was safe for her to adequate care for her daughter and getting them resources
Okay.
because she didn't drive and she doesn't use the internet. I
Yeah.
have to say that over and over again because medical care is run by the internet.
Oh, yeah. Big time. So, and let's take a situation that's maybe more mundane and more common.
Mm,
We may have a local senior who just has maybe nothing real significant in terms of health issues, but has some things going on and has different doctors they have to see.
mhm,
Like we were saying, all the healthcare is run by the internet.
mhm.
I'm just be honest with you. I mean, for me, it's the little interaction I have with doctors at this point in my life. It has become complicated to me, right? And I'm 51 years old and a practicing attorney. But for maybe like somebody who is living, maybe they have one kid in New Jersey, another kid in
Mhm.
the state of Washington.
Okay.
It's a husband or wife who's now they've lost their spouse and they're here on their own.
Mhm.
I would assume it could become very complex and very frustrating to just navigate the legal system. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'll take my story. So my mom, the reason that I started this company, I've been a nurse for 25 years, worked in CVICU, MICU, SICU, anything ICU for adults.
Okay. So you have a
So
very long and strong background
yeah.
as a nurse.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Good.
yes, yes. So that's helped me with the
Tremendously.
company.
Yeah.
So when my mom became ill at the age of 52, 53, she started showing some symptoms of difficulty swallowing, some a little bit of memory things and some tremors. So we automatically thought it was
ALS.
ALS
Yeah.
or MS
Okay.
or Parkinson's.
Right.
So you got all these. What could it
Right.
be? Right. So that's the mystery. So at 52, she started showing these. It could be MS or it could be Parkinson's. So we
Right.
went to the neurologist. Oh, she's too young for Parkinson's. Oh, she's too old for MS. But the 18-month journey going back and forth to the doctors, she's still suffering. So in
Okay.
the meantime, a nurse, her daughter, but I was in the daughter role,
Okay.
right? I'm cardiac, so I had to go and explore neurology again.
Right.
So come to find out, she did have MS
Oh, wow.
because MS runs in our family because we don't like to talk in our family about disease processes, right?
Right.
And it's really important for us to talk with what did mom have, what did dad have.
Yeah.
So with us not knowing she had MS, so she got diagnosed with MS and Parkinson's, and she had asthma, where she had to go to the
Oh my gosh.
pulmonologist for allergy injections, and she had colon cancer.
Oh my
So that's
gosh.
5 positions you got to navigate. And
Okay.
even though as a nurse, it was still
Oh
overwhelming
yeah.
and very
So
frustrating
then imagine
because
how it is for a layperson that's
exactly,
never worked in the medical field.
exactly.
Okay.
That's why I started this company because
Okay, I love that.
what if somebody couldn't understand? I mean, what if your boss said, "Oh, you can't
Yeah.
get off of work"?
And just to be clear, I mean, I don't want to give away your age, but you've now surpassed that and you're doing well, right? So
Yeah.
you're on a good track so far relative to what
So
happened to your
far,
mom, is that right?
well, she's passed away.
Yeah.
But we were able to get in acclimated enough to be able to work and coordinate all the calendars with her
Okay.
physicians because she ended up having five. She has three daughters, but everybody has work schedules. They have husbands, they have kids, one
Yeah.
life. Don't you want to be
So
a loved one to
so
your
this could even
caregiver?
be a family who maybe somebody, maybe let's say a widow, and she has a son or a daughter here in the
Mhm.
area, but they're in the middle of a big career. They're in the middle of raising their
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
They may not have time, so they can outsource this role to
Right.
you. Is that right?
Exactly. And so
Okay.
that's when it becomes complicated too, is those people who say, I have a busy, busy work schedule, but I have my mom, my dad, the kids, the husband, all
Yeah.
these things. And then you're
It-
supposed, well, then where are you?
yeah. No, it's I can
You
tell
have to
you
learn how to navigate.
I'm towards the tail end, but my wife and I are both attorneys. Our kids are teenagers. I mean, we barely have time to breathe. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Much less take care of somebody else besides us and our
And to
kids.
be honest, I don't want my son navigating my medical care.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Your confidence level is not
Trust
real high. Right.
enough to,
Yeah.
like,
No, I get it.
you
Yeah.
know.
Let's have the RN do it. Yeah, it sounds a lot better.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't trust my sons to drive down the street at this point.
Okay.
But anyways, okay, so maybe give us another example, maybe a current example of a family that you're helping right now and what the circumstances are and kind of how they found you and how does the process go once a family finds you? What happens from there?
Okay, great question. Okay, so first of all, most families Google us or they find us on any of the international. People didn't know that there are international websites that you can go on and you can find a patient advocate or a care manager. I prefer to say care manager because advocate sounds like we're coming in and like we're going to attack.
Right.
Care manager is about
Yeah, it sounds like a lawyer.
yes, yes. So care manager is more the overall
Kinder,
care.
kinder, gentler way.
Yes,
Right.
yes. So you can find me online or any of those websites that I can leave the information with you.
Okay.
But um, prime example, I have another lady, her brother lives here. She lives out of state. They are the only son and daughter, no
Okay.
more family. But brother has dementia.
Okay.
Brother doesn't drive, and brother has five physicians.
Oh my
So
gosh.
coordinating that care
Yeah.
and keeping her in the loop so she can live and not worry about her.
Yeah,
But when
yeah.
she comes, she can be a sister and not a caregiver,
Right, yeah.
right? So it's all about that. It's all about finding the need
Yeah.
and us coming in and filling the gaps. So that's why
Okay.
I say don't wait till a crisis. Go
Yeah.
ahead and acclimate a care manager now, especially if you have more than three physicians and you're like, how do I breathe?
Yeah, I know.
This physician said this physician said that. So
And I do want to emphasize, because I know you, as a lot of experience in the medical industry, or as a lay person in the medical field, it is so complicated to
mhm,
navigate this right now. And like I said,
yeah,
even for me, I'm just like, what is all this junk on this web page? What are they talking about? I mean, it
example,
can get
just
very
came up with
confusing.
another one. So sitting in a doctor's visit, dementia looks like what? It doesn't look like anything,
Yeah.
right? So he is sitting there and he's very coherent and engaging with the doctor, and the doctor's asking about medications. He says, I don't take any. He takes a slew of medications. So, so it's all about being able to help and assist with that to help assist the doctors be able to care for you properly because they need to know
Oh yeah, because
so
you
many
don't know
things
necessarily
that
know
you
what you're
do.
talking about
Yeah,
at that point in time.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me tell you guys this. Let me pause real quick. So to contact your healthcare advocates, the website is yourhealthcarenurseadvocates.com. So again, it's yourhealthcarenurseadvocates.com, and that's where you can find Deirdre and her company. Okay. How about let's talk about this. I mean, just to be kind of blunt, people ask me this. How do you guys get paid? What does it look like in terms of compensation for the services that you provide?
Great question. So we are private pay because insurance doesn't know how to run this
Okay.
because insurance runs medicine. Yes. So we are private pay. So what we do is we offer a free 30-minute phone consultation. You can call 817-854-3240. You can schedule your free 30-minute phone consultation and then we will listen to your story. We always hear gaps in that 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then after that 30 minutes, what we do is we suggest a in-home needs assessment.
Okay.
So the in-home needs assessment would be paid, of course. You want me to say the price?
Sure. Yeah, it's up to you.
Okay.
Sure.
So it's $249 for the in-home needs assessment. We will come into your home, me and my cohorts. We'll come into your home. We'll look at your medications. We get really nosy.
Yeah.
Look at your medications, your disease processes, your doctors. What are you doing now?
Yeah.
Then within 24 to 48 hours, we give you a proposed plan
Oh,
of care
nice.
that
Okay.
either we can work with you or you can work with your family members, which is your medical village.
Okay.
After that proposal,
Yeah.
then we offer a our services. So we have
Okay.
several different levels of service depending on your finances or your income or what your needs are.
Yes.
After you decide, okay, we want to acclimate your healthcare nurse advocates or my other counterparts, because I
Right.
have two companies that we are affiliated with. So you've always in care. And what we would do is we would have a 995 retainer.
Okay.
That retainer helps us to really delve into your medical records, send all the HIPAA releases
Yeah.
on, learn about your medical history, learn about what's been going on. So that way we can help you. Then after that retainer is consumed, we go into an hourly rate.
Got it. Okay.
And so depending on what program you're on, if you're in an advocacy assistance program or if you're in
Yeah.
a regular full program, or if you're on the remote program,
And guys,
it depends.
so I can see, I mean, this is well worth it because you look at situations where, again, you have adult children who are not in the same area. They can't really help much.
Mhm.
You have adult children who are in the middle of raising their families, dealing with their careers. They don't have a lot of extra time for this. You may even, I think you mentioned a situation earlier where, I think maybe before we were talking before this started, but where there was the husband and the wife,
Mhm.
and I think, was it the husband that had a stroke?
The wife had a
The
stroke,
wife
and the
had a
husband
stroke.
is at his wit's end about
Yeah.
helping.
And the husband just, like we were saying, this stuff is
Mhm,
so confusing. It's not like it was in 1984,
mhm,
the medical industry. And it's just easy to get overwhelmed.
yeah.
So I think it's a great service. I'm curious, is this something that's happening all over, like in major cities all over the country, or is it mainly in Texas right now?
So this
Okay.
has been happening all over the country. So there's an organization called Aging Life Care Association. There's another one called National Association of Healthcare Advocates.
Okay.
So you can go to any of these websites, and I'll leave the information with you. You can put in what
Okay.
type of service you need. So all advocates are not created equal. You need to learn how to vet your advocate, because
Yeah.
anybody can say they're an advocate, and what's their experience, what's their background,
Yeah.
what's their why, so all the things
Would you recommend to somebody, no matter where they are, that the person working on behalf of the family, that person have been or is an RN? Do you think that's
I
pretty
reckon it
critical?
depends on what you want. So
Okay.
I'm of the mindset LVNs taught me how to do open heart surgery
Okay.
to recover
So
people from life.
LPNs,
So
RNs.
LVNs, a nurse advocate to navigate your medical care.
Yeah.
But there are also advocates can help you navigate medical billing.
But you might not want the guy who,
You don't want the guy
he has career was owning a car wash, and then he sold the car wash and decided to start this company.
well,
Right.
first of
That
all,
might
he
not
has to
be
be
good.
certified.
Okay. All right. All
Just
right.
and say, hey, I want to be an advocate.
Okay,
Although
good,
some
good.
people do,
So
but
there
there are
are some
certifications.
certification
Yes,
processes. That's good.
yes.
Who is that monitored by the state of Texas
It's
or who?
monitored by
The
the
government, the federal
government, the
government.
federal national. It's
Oh,
more than
good.
national, and
Okay.
then you get down to your other certifications. So I do another presentation on how to, what is an independent patient
Yeah.
advocate, and how do you vet one, how do
Okay.
you utilize one. So that's for anybody who wants to. But we teach you how to make sure. Okay, you don't want me sitting in front of your insurance. That's not me, but I do know people who can do that.
Yeah.
So that's why I say call me, then I can refer out.
Okay.
You don't want me doing your hospital billing.
Okay.
There's advocates that help you navigate those hospital
Sure.
bills, when
Okay.
they're exorbitant or whatever. So we are this a national organization. You do
Good.
have to be certified in
Good. I'm
certain
glad to hear
things.
that.
You have to
Okay.
be either a LVN or a nurse navigating medical care. But if you are an insurance expert,
Right.
maybe you can navigate insurance.
Got it.
Right.
Okay. So, what is the name of that organization again?
Oh, one is the Aging Life Care Association.
Okay. So guys, check that out. Aging Life Care Association.
Mhm.
Um,
And another one is Greater National Advocates.
okay, Greater National Advocates. So check
Mhm.
check those out, guys. So what do you see? Let's go 10 years down the road.
Mhm.
Um, what do you think is going to happen with healthcare nurse advocates? What do you see as kind of the future 10 years down the road with
Oh, for
this
my
industry?
company specifically, or for the industry as whole?
Maybe your company here in DFW and for the industry as a whole across the country. What do you see
Okay,
happening?
so for my company specifically, we're going to go remote because we're going to be educating nurses and people who want to maybe start their own independent healthcare advocacy business,
Yeah.
or we will educate lay people who want to learn how to be their own advocate.
Okay.
How do you navigate adequately without being a nurse? You don't have to be a nurse if you seek the right information and
Right.
education to do it the right way,
Okay.
right? At the organization, I see the industry growing. I
Okay.
see that because we're not a very well-known organization, that's a bad thing, industry, and we're not a very well-known organization, that's a good thing
Okay.
as an industry.
Right.
But the idea is to get out here and
Yeah.
educate, spread the word, teach other people how to empower other people.
Yeah.
That's where your healthcare nurse advocates is going. But as far as the industry, I do see people being able to hire their own independent care manager to help them navigate before a crisis occurs.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, no, this is a great thing, and I had obviously heard of your industry, but I wasn't familiar with a lot of the specifics until you came here. And so I think you guys could probably see how there's a lot of families this can be just a great benefit, to sort of take. We live in a very specialized world, and things have become very complicated, and whether it's estate planning or tax or healthcare, and to have that expert there with good experience to navigate your family is, I think, invaluable. So we don't lose hair and sleep going crazy trying to manage this stuff, right? So, um, but yeah, I think this is a wonderful thing that you guys are doing. And again, guys, so to reach Deirdre, we've got your healthcare nurse advocates.com. Okay. So if you're watching this now or you're going to be watching this in the future, please, if you think this is something that could benefit your family, I want to encourage you all to take advantage of the fee just to do an assessment, right? I
Yeah.
mean, I think I would jump on that in a heartbeat if that were needed with my mom. And have that have that assessment done, pay the fee, and just see how they can help you, and then go from there. Okay.
Mhm.
But thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you, Brandon.
And just we wish you all the best of luck in the future. I think what you're doing, I have no doubt, is a really neat something needed in society, and I think a big help to the public.
Well, we appreciate you spending the time and offering your platform for us to speak on and spread the
Absolutely.
word. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Hey, you guys take care too. Okay. We'll see you soon.